May I proceed, Your Honor?
You may.
Thank you. Good evening, Ms. Simpson.
Hello.
Is it true that you owned your residence free and clear,
Yeah, my parents actually left it to me.
and you're receiving $1,000 a month until you turn to the age of 65 or you die?
Yeah, that was part of the settlement that I entered into.
And are you receiving additional coverage on top of that for you and your husband?
They do give me medical coverage for that period also.
And is it true that, in fact, your husband is making $3,000 a month with his lawn business?
Uh, Maybe on his best month, that would be like a best case scenario.
Okay, and if I do my simple math correct, $3,000 on a best month for Homer Simpson, in addition the $1,000, and then also the supplementary income that you're receiving for your medical coverage, that's at least $4,000, right?
I mean, based on that math, yeah.
Okay, so $4,000. How much was your car payment per month, relatively?
$600-700.
Would it be fair to say 650?
Yeah, I mean that sounds accurate. Yeah.
So how is it, Miss Simpson, that if you're making nearly $4,000 a month and the car payment's only $650, that there'd be such a great discrepancy and that you have difficulty in paying?
Well, like I said, that is like a best case scenario. I mean, obviously Homer wasn't making that much every month, and he's fallen off the wagon. His alcohol is expensive too.
So whose decision was it to purchase the car in the first place?
I mean, we kind of decided that we needed a car, but I mean, he's the one who actually went and purchased it.
And who's the one that signed the delinquency letters?
Are you talking about the letters that were sent by Lone Star?
The letters that basically indicated that you needed to pay for your car every month that you failed to do so.
I do chemotherapy, so my brain gets fuzzy, but I'm pretty sure it was me who signed those.
I understand. Thank you for that information. Let's move on more towards your husband, Homer Simpson. If Homer Simpson was the one that purchased the car, signed the contract, then why wasn't he the one that signed off on the delinquency letters?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm the one who opened them up and got the mail that day.
You stated earlier that Homer Simpson was falling off the wagon. So what do you mean by that?
He was drinking. He's an alcoholic, and he was drinking.
Has this drinking affected your husband's ability to provide for the household?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely affects his work.
How so?
Well, he was fired from his job as a fireman. Pretty sure it was because of drinking, and his current job has kind of suffered too.
I understand. Thank you for answering that. Let's move on to August 10th of 2016. Do you remember when Lone Star Auto representatives came to your house, Miss Simpson?
Well, I had just gotten back from chemo that day, so I definitely wasn't, my brain was definitely a little fuzzy, but yeah, I generally remember that.
I see. And did Homer Simpson, your husband, did he say anything to you in regards to when they walked onto the property?
I don't, like I said, my brain's a little fuzzy.
Sure. By any chance, did you remember your husband saying anything along the lines of "Here come the bloodsuckers"?
I think he said something like that.
And when he said "Here comes the bloodsuckers," that's in the plural form. Was he indicating that there were multiple people there?
I'm not sure. I mean, he was probably just referring, to the company in general, I guess.
You're not sure?
No, like I said, I had just gotten back from chemo.
I understand. Let's move on. I want to take you to the night of August 13th, 2016.
Okay.
Let's go back to while you were in bed. Did you hear any sounds, anything of that nature?
Yeah, I remember dogs barking. Homer got up. I think I heard the door.
Okay, so you heard dogs barking.
Yeah.
You heard the door swinging open and closed, as you just stated, correct?
Yep.
And on top of that, you obviously heard the gunshot.
Yeah, that was hard to miss.
But at no point in time Did you ever hear your husband yelling in that scenario?
I mean, obviously he was outside, I was inside, so it's not like we were that close. But no, I don't actually think I remember that.
But if you could hear the dogs barking, even the door opening and closing, surely you would hear the loud voice of your husband.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I can't really remember.
Okay, so what happened when you walked downstairs when you got out of bed?
Well, Homer had come in and he said that I shot a car burglar, or that he shot a car burglar.
He said you shot a car burglar, but he didn't say he shot a murderer?
No. I mean, he was alive, so it's not like he got murdered.
And he said that he didn't shoot a regular burglar?
Nope, not sure what the difference is, but he said I shot a car burglar.
Shot a car burglar. And during that time, did he even mention that he was attacked by a screwdriver?
Specifically, I don't think so. I just remember him saying I shot a car burglar. He was freaked out, though.
Understandable. And during that entire situation, were you able to make the connection? The fact that Homer Simpson neglected to pay his car bills, and because he neglected to pay his car bills, and that you read the delinquency letters, that there was a possibility that someone was going to repossess his car.
Honestly, that was definitely not what crossed my mind that night. No.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.